Alright guys, that is it. I'm leaving my home again. Hopefully this time I'll be back in a few weeks and not 2 months from now. Yeah, too bad. I mean, honestly, I kind of just want to just check into the closest hotel. But I kind of wanted to show you guys what it's like. Like, I kind of accidentally became a refugee again. And this is where I slept last night. It feels different this time. Retracing these steps with Bold. Same route. I'm gonna go to the train station and hopefully get to Poland so I can take my flight to Croatia. Let's see if it works out. Either way, the streets of the capital city of Kyiv are definitely quieter than I'm used to. Because I'm a little bit late for the train. The train leaves in exactly 45 minutes. And there's no taxis right now because there's no gasoline, which is why it's so quiet on the street. Everybody's still limited to 10 liters per day and there's long queues. So you see like a car here and there, but really it's quiet, guys. But hopefully the metro's working and I can get to the train station in time. The last time I did this route, February 25th, 2022, there were literal people sleeping here, camped out, because the metros here are also a bomb shelter. Now things have changed since then, but it's still not safe, which is why, one of the reasons why I'm leaving for a few weeks. And today we're gonna go 2-stop to Roxana, and hopefully the railroad is still working. I was a bit worried until I just heard the sound, because my train is leaving in 25 minutes. Here it is.
Завчасно готуйтеся до виходу. Next station, Roxana. So guys, I'm back on the train. I didn't film anything because there was a ton of security to keep us safe, but hopefully we'll get all the way to the border and across safely within the day. It's exactly 8:30 and we're actually leaving on time. I'm actually shocked because I know there's been so many delays with other trains.
We ask that you please have your tickets and identity documents ready for inspection by stewards and keep them up to the end of the trip.
Alright guys, we've been going for a few hours and we're in Kyiv Oblast now. I don't know how long the stop is, but I'm afraid to go outside. Sometimes we have like a few minutes in the train and I come on to step outside for some air, but I'm so scared it's gonna be left behind with all my stuff here, so I'm just gonna hang out. Alright, we were just here for maybe 5 minutes or so, and now we're gonna keep moving forward. Normally it's like exactly double the price, but today it was actually just like, I don't know, $10 more or something, so I decided, why not? Because this is gonna be a very long train ride. I think it'll be 12 hours or something, so might as well be a little bit more comfortable. I have plugs here and a nice big table. Yeah, less people. It's quite nice. Alright, little bad news is the restaurant is completely shut. It looks like it hasn't been working for a long time. I guess luckily I brought like a tiny bit of food with me and a protein bar. It's not that I won't die or anything, but yeah, I was kind of looking forward to eating something on the train. It's like, wow, that's cool. Oh, no, isn't okay. Luckily, I have a little salad and rockets and something to watch. So we have a quick stop in Lviv.
And then I'm gonna hop back on. My cabin mate was nice enough to give me a parashu, Prosha, which is like little. I think it's made for babies, but it's like a baby's version of a Twinkie. Dyakuyu. So I already bit off the head, but it tastes like imagine a healthy version of a Twinkie that is for children or babies, and it's like banana flavored. Recommended. It's beautiful here.
We will be at 10.
So we finally made it to where are we? Across Poland somewhere.
At the Przemysl.
Przemysl in Poland, and it's 9 p.m. exactly, and we left at 9? No, 8:30.
I'm set.
Oh, from Kyiv. We left at 8:30. I did. So 12 and a half hours to go across. Do you think it was comfortable?
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I'm exhausted now, so a fun place to sleep. Continue the journey to Krakow tomorrow. Yeah, to where? To Kharkiv. Krakow. You want to go back to Kharkiv?
No.
Not now. Wait, in Poland?
Yeah.
It's called Kharkiv.
Yeah.
And then
This city on Russian name
Krakow.
Yeah.
And then what about Kharkiv and Kharkov in Ukraine?
Yeah.
It's almost the same.
Yeah.
It's confusing.
Fun.
So, we need to go through the border. Okay, so now we are in line to try to get through customs. And here we need to get stamped into Poland. And right behind this gate are people waiting for their families. Yeah. I didn't really think about it, but I think as soon as we get across, like we'll basically be treated like refugees. I think once we cross this border, everybody will treat us like refugees. Yeah, as refugees.
I don't know this word.
Like escaping war. Yeah, which is I guess it is true.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I think this is it. It's nice they have little carriers for pets. And I think we're outside. I think this is Poland. It's a little bit random just to walk out. I guess we're going through this now. Definitely different from crossing on the land side. There's like no, I mean, I guess there's that little help place. It looks like there's a World Central Kitchen here, but I don't know if they're working. So the sign is up. Maybe it's through here. Reception point. Ah, here it is. I was thinking there needs to be some help for people who get across. So, if you were these hundreds of people that was with me, escaping from war, relocating, this is what you would be greeted with. You would come here and Bektoshna Ida, which means food without payments. And we have some chicken, some cookies, some bread, and then it looks like some water for everyone, maybe some sandwiches, paninis, and some soup. So I know I'm gonna get some hate comments for eating refugee food, but I'm starving, guys. On the train, there was no food to buy. It's going through customs and everything. Now it's been 13 hours, and now we're in this like random terminal where everything's closed. So this is literally it. It's like I either like go hungry, or I can eat some of this food. And trust me, there's plenty. Like I've been through this border 4 times now, and in the Polish side or in the Hungary side, there's always plenty of food because it's the EU and the country not in the war. So thank you guys to whoever, all the volunteers and the donors, because people are hungry. Like literally, it's not me eating; it's everybody is eating because we're all starving. I might as well get some soup as well. So a big dziękuję to all the volunteers for helping and cooking for everyone. I think that's it for the day. Some more things like for kids and diapers and everything. Strollers. So instead of waiting this crazy long line, I'm gonna try to use this machine. It looks like there's no trains going to Krakow tonight. So I can either go to Rzeszów at 12, which is in 2 hours, or an hour, or I can try to go, why is it taking so long? Or I can just go straight to Krakow tomorrow. I'll probably do that. If this will work. Da, 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 da. Oh, that literally took 5 minutes to load. So it looks like I can either go at 7, 9, or yeah, maybe I'll go at 9. Oh, I just realized that's departure time, so that's too early. So maybe I can go at 7 and get there at 10. Yeah, I get one of these, I guess. Seat, second class. Let's pay, and hopefully we can pay by PayPass. It worked as $12, and that was much faster than this line. All right, so I'm basically gonna take the early morning train out, so I'm expecting to sleep somewhere. I think I saw like 100 bunk beds here, or like hostel beds in the other room last time, but hopefully it's still open. All right, so I accidentally left my toothbrush and toothpaste in Kyiv, and there's no shops within walk distance, but luckily they have it here, and it's for free too, which is cool. So going back to Kyiv. So it turns out it's nice. They do have some beds there, but it's just for mothers and babies. And but there's a bus outside that can take me to a hostel. So let's try that. Okay. Maybe this one?
I think you'll be the one and only.
Really?
It will go anyway, so,
Okay.
so you just have to wait for him.
Okay. Thank you, Decker. I think everyone's pushing forward to the next destination. I'm curious where this goes actually. Probably maybe that. Where does it go? So, this one goes to Warsaw. So I think people have had a long trip today, but they're gonna go all the way to Warsaw. Nobody is going on this. So I'm actually kind of curious what it's gonna be like. But I gotta sleep somewhere. So, I mean, honestly, I kind of just want to just check into the closest hotel. But I kind of wanted to show you guys what it's like. Like, I kind of accidentally became I accidentally went on the path of being a refugee again, even though I didn't even think of it at all like that. But I mean, it's kind of the only path, like, once you're here. Like, everything is closed. It's a small kind of border town. Yeah, so you kind of just like, you're stuck, you know? So I wanted to document what it's like, but to be honest, I think I'm just gonna go on Google Maps and look for, like, it's too late for an Airbnb. It's almost 11 p.m. So I can either find like a hostel or like a hotel that's close by, but then I have to be back here in like 7 hours or 6 hours. So that's why I was hoping I could just crash on the floor somewhere, but I guess there's nothing. I noticed there's a hotel just here. Someone will walk in and has terrible reviews, but I don't care. I just want a place to sleep. So let's see how much it costs. As long as it's not ridiculous, I'll just stay at the old Hotel Europolski. Dobry wieczór. Maybe English? A little bit, чуть-чуть. Или по-русски есть? Я хочу спать. Сколько это стоит? Okay, дякую. So they are full, guys. So I gotta figure out another place to possibly sleep. God, man. Running out of options, guys. It's getting late as well. It would be nice to explore it another day, but yeah. Not today, guys. Not today. Oh shit, is he leaving me? I think that's the van. Really nice church on the drive over to the Tesco, I think. That's what they keep calling it. It's ultra bright in here. It's an old Tesco that they've turned into a huge humanitarian center. You get your nails done. Yes, manicure master. Oh, ultra красиво.
Really?
Culture. Here is some information, maybe. I think most things are closed. Oh my god, it's huge! I didn't realize that. This place is gigantic. All the kids who have painted stuff. Made their little artworks. How cool is this? And of course, there's more food. The World Central Kitchen. This is nice food, dog food. Yeah. So guys, here's my ticket to sleep in hostel number 13. Yeah, it's crazy. Feels kind of weird to be here, to be honest. I guess I'm glad to show it to you guys. I would rather have just paid for a hotel because it was honestly a bit of a process. We had to wait for the bus for forever, for like 40 minutes. And then it wasn't that far from here, but it was too far to walk. And then we had to register. They're very nice, but we had to spend 15 minutes registering, which is not that big a deal, I guess, but it just felt very official. But I guess, they got to do it to keep track of the numbers, keep track of who's coming in, and also be able to spread aid around. Honestly, I do feel a bit weird because even though I live in Ukraine and I did just come from Ukraine, I'm the only non-actual Ukrainian here, but nobody seems to mind. Like, everyone's like, oh, you're one of us. Like, so it's been pretty nice, but I'm super tired, so I think I'm gonna maybe have some little chamomile tea if they have it, and then brush my tooth, go to bed. Oh my god, it's so bright in this one. Alright, so here's my bed. It's actually very empty, this whole place, but they have this like rule where they have to go one by one, which I guess makes it easier to organize, but at the same time, like, I think in a situation when there's a ton of people and it's completely full, it makes a lot of sense to just like have people one by one. That way it's easier to organize. But it's already 11 p.m. There's no more trains coming. I'm probably the last one that's gonna check in. And this place is probably like 70% empty now. Yet they still make everyone be right next to each other, and the lights are completely bright the whole night. They don't turn them off at all. So definitely not the most comfortable. Definitely I would rather have slept and paid for a hotel. But I spoke to the girl at the front desk too, and she says the city just doesn't have enough hotels for everyone. So this is kind of the only option. So this is my my foray into showing you guys what refugee like life would be like. Way better than sleeping on the streets or the cold train stations, but definitely not that comfortable. I can definitely say that. It's probably like 90% empty. I don't know if you guys can see. And here you can get manicures, pedicures, and haircuts. Yeah, and here you can see these are completely empty. Like literally completely empty here. How crazy is that? Yeah, it's like 95% empty. But they make everyone sleep like literally right next to each other. Honestly, I might just crash in one of these because it doesn't make any sense. Good morning, guys. It's 7:15, and this is where I slept last night. My train actually leaves at 7:22 in like 7 minutes, so there's zero chance I'm gonna make it. But yeah, I didn't hear my alarm. I didn't. I just overslept. Whatever. I'll take the next one. But yeah, it was bright the whole night. Luckily I had this, and people started talking like pretty early in the morning, but luckily I had these little headphones, these earplugs I mean. So yep, this is what it was like. Alright, I just used the bathroom and I brushed my teeth. There's only one working toilet, guys. The other one's broken. There's no urinals here. It's an old Tesco. I'm gonna explore. I don't know if there's like even a shower here or another bathroom. It has to be. There's so many people. All right, guys. I'm leaving the and we're waiting for the bus that goes to the train station right here. I think this is our giant bus to the train station. So now we are finally driving to the train station. Goodbye to our beautiful humanitarian house yesterday. So excited to see a working McDonald's again. So that's the bus driver to go through the drive-thru for us. Alright, so we made it. I met this nice people from Nikolaev, and they just left. I'm glad they're safe. And let's go.
I'm very glad to see living people. It's just me and Lyubov Dmitrievna here, and there is no one else. We don't go further than our street because Russian troops are constantly bombing from everywhere. We hide in the house, then go out. We sleep in the basement and live there as well. Every wall is pierced through. We are looking at dogs. If the bombs flying here, the dogs quickly hide, but nothing is even heard yet.
Alright, so I'm back at the train station again. This bus is really nice, but it only leaves like once at like 9 and then 3 or something. So instead of having a smaller minivan that leaves every hour, they have this giant bus that fits like 50 people and it only leaves like a few times a day. And it's not even that far. It's only like a mile away. So I don't know why they don't run more often, but it is what it is. Anyways, I missed my morning train, so I gotta buy tickets for another one. luckily I figured out how to use this. Alright, so I bought my train ticket to Krakow. I have about 40 minutes before the train. So let's talk about last night. What the experience was like sleeping in basically a refugee center or like humanitarian center. First off, I want to say I'm very happy that it exists, because the other option was to sleep on the floor in the train station. And not only would that have been really uncomfortable, but it's also potentially dangerous for people just to be out in the open. And also it just becomes a mess, right? Because you just can't fit that many people. I surprisingly had a really good night's sleep. Like, I was on a cot with a pillow with no pillowcases, but with like in a room with like 500 people with completely bright lights. But I had my face mask on, which I got from the airport, and I had earplugs. And they actually, I don't know about the face masks, but they definitely had earplugs for everyone, so that's good. They had toothbrushes, toothpaste, and shampoo, things like that if you needed it. So overall, actually, like, literally had all your basic needs, but definitely set up for like a one-night stay, and not, I don't think anyone's staying there for more than a day. And maybe they do that on purpose as well, so you don't get too comfortable and just stay there, especially during the last 2 months when there was literally thousands of people coming through every day. That would have been a mess if people, stayed more than a night. But as you can see, last night it was probably 80 or 90% empty. I was speaking to a few of the volunteers there, and they said that the place can hold over 1,000 people, but right now there's only like 200 people, because most people either already left or some people started to go back to Ukraine. Whether it's safe or not, but people are slowly going back. I can't believe I'm doing this route again. It's almost like a bad dream in reverse. So it's strange that in Poland some things work really well and some things just don't. Like, there's not a single board saying what track my train is on, and I had to ask these guys who work here, and then he went to ask the conductor of this train, and he's like, "Oh, it's track 2." So here's track 2, and it doesn't even light up. This one does, but inside there was no board. It's not on my ticket. It's literally nowhere. So one of the reasons why I kind of go through all this isn't to complain, because honestly, like, I'll figure it out. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's more, I want to show you guys the experience of what it's like for someone who's going through, who maybe isn't as experienced traveling, who maybe is stressed because they just like ran from war, maybe they don't speak the language. And I hope that people will fix these, inconveniences. They're not like, huge issues, but they're definitely inconveniences, right? Like, for example, at the shelter last night, what do you want to call it? Things like only having one working toilet for hundreds of people and no urinals. It's that could cause a problem. It's stressful for people, like. If anything, ask for some donations for like a plumber. The train is here, but it's not even lit on the board still. So I don't know if this is our train. I guess I can match this number to our ticket. Could be 804. Krakow.
Yeah, even the 10 o'clock one?
This one, I don't know.
I have 10 o'clock train.
I think mine is, I'm not sure. Mine's 10 also, yeah. This is it.
So this is it?
This is it. So actually now 2 people have asked me, this Ukrainian family, but also the American private volunteer or something. So you can see how it's confusing for people. How little things like this should definitely be fixed and addressed. And like, luckily I don't have like that much luggage. I travel light, I travel carry-on only. But imagine like you have like all this big stuff with you, and you're like going up and down stairs, you know? And then just to be told that you're in the wrong platform. It's like that shouldn't be happening in 2022 when they have all this technology and they have digital, you know, billboards and things like that. But luckily we can still kind of just read. We're like, okay, it goes from here, here, here. Oh, it goes to Krakow. And now I gotta find seat 41. You were volunteering at this humanitarian center.
I was. Yes.
And you saw me staying there last night.
I recognize your T-shirt.
Oh, the
Yes.
Dobry. If you guys haven't seen it, it's Dobry Wieczór, mój Ukrainian. Where are you from?
I'm from California.
Wow, me too, actually, originally. But I live in Ukraine, yeah. And what made you come all the way here to volunteer?
Just you know, I was just struck by the plight of all these people, and I just wanted to do something to help.
Oh, that's nice. And so you flew all the way from the U.S. to come volunteer?
Yeah, I came for a week,
Okay.
and now I have to go back.
Oh, this is the end of it. Oh, I'm glad I caught you
Yes.
at this.
Yeah, yeah.
How was this experience?
It's very, very moving.
Yeah. Okay. Did you I'm sure you probably saw hundreds of people coming through.
Just so many different languages. I was struck by the all the volunteers from all over the world. You know.
And how were you able to communicate? Like, was language a problem?
No, I was with some other Canadians and Americans,
Okay.
and so it was no problem.
Okay.
Yeah, other translators too.
Oh, nice. And what would you tell anyone who's at home thinking about doing the same to volunteer?
Just you know, affiliate with a group, and you know, make sure that you know, you have some arrangements when you come, and it'll be very worthwhile.
Yeah. Okay.
I was mainly helping to sort some of the medical equipment and some of the equipment in the back there. Yeah.
Okay. No, but if somebody wants to sign up for the same program as you did, like, how do they find it?
I know. I just came by myself.
You just showed up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, you got to be spirit-led sometimes.
So you can literally just show up to the humanitarian center and say, "I'm here. I want to volunteer."
You can, but I would advise to, you know,
Contact them first.
contact somebody, go with a, you know, little
Heads
companion
up or
or
something.
group, and that would be, you know, probably the safest. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Thank you so much.
Hey,
Thanks for helping and
well,
volunteering.
thank you for helping me find where I should go.
Yeah, I was
Here.
saying how disorganized is this train station that there's no signs saying what track it's on.
Yeah, right. Right.
Okay.
All right. Hey, thanks.
Good luck.
What is your name?
Johnny.
Johnny, Claudia.
Claudia, very nice to meet you.
Me too.
So they also we're not sure if this was it, but we helped. Точно. They were unsure as well because it's Ти вийшов Krakow?
Ага, воно все одно їде, так? Да?
Да.
Ага. А мені сказали, що сюди треба.
Да, я это справді, да.
На Краков?
На Krakow, да, конечно. Есть билет?
Yeah.
So it's funny, I've been standing here just for like a few minutes and I've already helped by like 5 people confirm that this is actually their train, and then also that which wagon it is. It's so crazy that Poland, this like advanced EU country, is such a mess when it comes to just having a sign up. Like, how hard is it to light that sign? Or have like any staff? Like, there's literally no staff at all. Alright guys, we are leaving pretty much just on time. Alright, so after over 30 hours of travel, finally here guys. Krakow. And of course, guys, this wouldn't be a complete trip if I didn't end it the one place I cannot get in Ukraine, the McDonald's. Look, guys, this is I'm dreaming about every day. McDonald's, come back to Ukraine, please. All right, guys. Even though I made it home safely to Krakow, I'm only here for a few days, and then I'm going straight to Croatia, which is gonna be the next video. I'm just there for maybe 2 weeks or maybe 3 max. But it's hard to tell, right? Because if this war escalates, I can't stay in Poland or Schengen much longer because my days here almost ran out. So I'm hoping to go back to Kyiv straight away, but who knows what's gonna happen. So let's hope this war ends and things go back to normal, because it's not just me, it's literally millions of people who live in Ukraine who want to go home. And we need to stop Putin from, basically displacing millions of innocent people. The hashtag Arm Ukraine Now has worked, and the US has given a lot of arms, anti-air and anti-military defense, heavy weapons to Ukraine.
Germany has made another pledge to support Ukraine with heavy weaponry, announcing today the supply of 7 self-propelled armoured howitzers. Now, the artillery system, which resembles a tank, has a reported range of up to 40 kilometres. The German military will also offer training to Ukrainian troops. Berlin has been under pressure to do more to help Ukraine defend itself against the Russian invasion. Last month, the government agreed to export German-made anti-aircraft tanks.
But I think Ukraine is probably gonna need more if Russia is gonna continue to bomb and invade. So let's do whatever we can, either through fundraising and continuing to help on the ground and helping the people suffering, or ideally helping stop this war somehow. If anyone has any ideas of how to reach Vladimir Putin to get him to change his mind, to stop bombing and killing Ukrainians, please do so. And yeah, let's stop this war, guys, because even though people like to argue in the comment sections about, what Ukraine can do differently or how, well, whatever, like things that are not important right now to talk about, or things that should have been talked about in the last 8 years and not during conflict killings. So not during while people are dying. So if Putin wants to stop all that and have a discussion about whatever he wants, then I'm sure Ukraine would be happy to do so, as well as the world. But as long as he's killing people, I don't even want to hear the other side what they want. I know that sounds ignorant, but in a case where you're having a rational discussion, yes, you should take your time and listen to the other side and then make your decision. But in a case where people are dying and people are starving to death, people are getting bombed, that needs to stop before there can be any rational discussion. So as much as I don't like war and I don't want this to continue further, it's like if somebody's punching you in the face while you're having a disagreement, they need to stop punching you in the face before you can talk it out and have a rational conversation about what to do next. Because the person punching you in the face, they're being the aggressor, and the victim, there's nothing to discuss until you stop punching them in the face. And in this case, it's not just punching, it's killing. So this is why I'm not even going to listen to anyone's comments about the other side, because right now it doesn't matter. And if you don't understand that, I can't help you, because you're a fucking idiot. Go fuck yourself along with Putin. How about that? And anyone who doesn't like my language, I never swore on any of my videos until this happened. Because in normal life, our lives, especially in the US, it's so easy that we're like, do we need 2 bathrooms or 3 bathrooms? Do we need, like, I don't like being called, this, call me this instead. It's like, these things matter to talk about during peace times, but I guarantee if our lives were being threatened and we were being killed, these things wouldn't matter at all. You'd be like, I'd be happy just having 1 bathroom, or I'd be happy just having a bathroom I can go to and not have to sleep in the bathtub because we're afraid we're gonna get bombed overnight. So if you guys don't understand how hard Ukrainians have it, go there and see for yourself, and don't just go to Lviv because that's easy. Go to places where war has been, because you see it for yourself. You talk to the people, and it's devastating. So let's try to continue to support them. Just because I'm now out of Ukraine doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop. I never stopped. From the day I left, I've been raising money, and now we've raised well over 1 million hryvnia, which is insane. Probably by the time this video actually comes out, it'll be 1.5, maybe 2. So it's like, thank you guys so much. You guys have been amazing. See you guys in the next one. So guys, I did something a little bit cheeky. This window with the flag, that's my Airbnb for the month. And you notice that there's group tours that stand in front of it every single day, as well as these guys who drive by do the city tours as well. And I figured, why not hang my Ukrainian flag in front of it and give it a little attention, because everyone's taking photos of it. So probably literally hundreds of people are flying every day, and now we have the flag. The wind kind of messed up a little bit, so I'll have to fix it, but yeah, it's cool.